Yo, what's up, guys? Here's my take on the Epstein drama and PR nightmare over the last 24 hours for the Trump administration. It's a crisis. There's a crisis. And it's a tough crisis because something is horribly wrong here. For months, we heard that the Epstein list was sitting on the desk of officials like Pam Bondi, that there was mountains of evidence, truckloads of evidence, in fact, that had been brought into the DOJ for review. And we know, as a matter of fact, a couple of things here. One, that there is literally truckloads of evidence. We have the photos to prove it. You can see here. Here's, for instance, a photo of Epstein's safe inside of his mansion when the feds raided it. In that manila envelope is a pile of passports. Some of them include different names for Jeffrey Epstein on them. What countries were they from? In there, that box, that's a box of diamonds. Where did diamonds come from? Where are they now? These are very strange things. Here's a photo of hard drives. Piles of hard drives that were wrapped with evidence tape on them. Not by the feds. According to the FBI special agent in charge, who was in charge of the raid, Epstein put the evidence tape on those hard drives. So we know that there are voluminous mountains of evidence that we haven't seen as the American people. And yet the feds came out with a massive whitewash of all of this and released it to liberal media. It almost as an insult to everybody who's been following this story, and they just don't know the time. That's my take. They don't understand what time it is. They thought that they could just brush this under the rug and that people don't care. People do care. We care if our nation is run by a predator cult. That's important to know. And are those predators given free passes? Epstein certainly was. And so it's wild. This is blowing up. It is a nightmare. Truly. And I'm a massive fan of the Trump administration. A lot of these people are my friends. This one was wrong. They got this wrong. Now, what needs to happen, and I'll tell you, how do you fix this, right? You don't fix this by lecturing to us, don't worry, bro, we looked into it and it's good. That doesn't work anymore. You've atomized the faith of the intelligence community, the FBI, and the DOJ. It's gone. It hovers around 0% for the American people. The way that it works is the way that Tulsi did it. Tulsi just released all of the documents, all of the evidence. And we don't need any more abuse materials. We don't need grotesque stuff that re-victimizes young women. We don't need that. What we need is what they did with the JFK. What they did with JFK is just release all of it, right? Here's hundreds of thousands of pages. Some of that stuff is really interesting. Most of it's kind of boring, but you're going to see it because we trust you, the American people. That's how you reestablish trust in a relationship with anyone. You have to release it all. That's the only way out. This isn't going away. People are going to ask questions about this till the end of time. This will be an issue in 2032. This will be an issue in 2040. This will never go away. It's better to just get out in front of it and prove that you're not covering up anything. We know the evidence exists. We know there's all this stuff that we don't understand about this operation. And the more you try and cover it up, the more you look guilty or that you're protecting pederasts. You don't want that look. So the best way to eliminate that is to be done with the cover-up and to say, yeah, of course he had clients, and of course there was a massive operation here. That's why Ghislaine Maxwell's in prison. She's not in prison for nothing. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself for nothing, right? He's an innocent man that kills himself, right? Okay, got it. The whole story is such a nightmare. Also, in the evidence they released, there's missing minutes in the videos, right? Here. You can see it. There's a missing minute in the actual security video that's supposed to prove that no one went into or out of Jeffrey Epstein's cell block. The whole thing is a catastrophic nightmare. And there's only one way out. And that's through. And the way to get out of all the questions about this is to not protect the predators. And that means that you need to release it all. That's the way. And there's no other way. If you don't, then what's going to happen is you're going to further atomize and harm the Trump administration and the trust, the cautious and very shaky rebuilding of trust with the American people. You're going to destroy that forever. And so if your goal is to reestablish trust and faith in these operations and in these institutions, then you have to just do the hard thing. And that means release it all.